Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So next week, Thursday, the Astral Lockbox will be getting a pretty big update. Some new companions and mounts will be available there, reducing their cost significantly that were on the auction house, as they will become more readily available. The Astral Lockbox, if you're unaware, will sell from the Wonders Bazaar just here, but again, next week, Thursday, for a base cost of 100,000, but if you have VIP 12, and we get the Wonders Bazaar discount event, you should be able to get that down to just 60,000 per box. And the great benefit of this is that Astral Lockboxes do not need a key to open. You simply double click or right click and open them. That is why the big upfront cost of Astral Diamonds, unlike other lockboxes. However, it has a lot of different rewards it can drop you. I will give you a big warning right now. Those rewards have a pretty terrible drop rate when you're trying to get a specific one. The reason it's still good for them to update like this is because there will still be a lot of people opening these lockboxes. Sure, you might not necessarily get what you want, but somebody else might, and then they might not need it and post it on the auction house. And that happens with a lot of people, and thus the price of those items drops significantly on the auction house, making them more accessible to everybody. So if you have already spotted, there is a lot of new mounts and companions getting rotated through this lockbox. The module 27 version, you can see I've crossed out all of the things that are getting removed, getting replaced. So that's Big B's Hand, the Golden Deep Crow, Zariel, the Balgora, Boots of Misty Step, Toothsome, Kingfisher Intern, and Minsk. If you want any of those, perhaps pick them up sooner than late, as I believe their prices may very well go back up again since they will no longer be available from here. Now what is replacing those are these. The Myconid Bullet, the Golden Cat. That is huge. Damage dealers, they all want a Golden Cat for their utility slot, especially on classes where you struggle to get combat advantage. And then there's Linu Lanarel, then there's the Leopard Printed Yeth Hound, the Spiked Deinonychus, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I assume it's like a dinosaur. And then the Snow-clad Manticore, with then the companions, the Vistani Wanderer and Itrine. That's actually pretty nice to get the Vistani Wanderer returning. He will provide movement speed, and 5% at that to the entire party. So let's actually go and open a few of these and check out all of those, say, new rewards. I may very well not obtain all of them, as if you want to look at it like this, the average drop rate to, say, get one thing in particular is like 1 in 1,000 to 1 in 1,200 thereabouts. So it can be ridiculously low. We already got an Itrine, so we can check her out. She has Master of the Craft there, a chance to give you 7.5% maximum forte, the utility power of just movement speed, action point regen, recharge speed, all of those. Yep, exactly, utility bonuses, but yeah, not that great. Stats, you can see she does have the perk that she can give everybody a little bit of power and crit strike. I believe that's 2,500, and then when you are below 50% health, you get a bit of defense and deflect. So she only really has that going for her, but unfortunately her buff is rating, so she's not all that useful. There is the Succubus, which we have all seen before, and she just has those abilities, and she does have the vulnerability as well. It's just her damage got significantly reduced. We did get a Black Death Scorpion there too, the best one pretty much for making sure that the target grants combat advantage to everybody. This is also very good in a new dungeon as well, and very good that it's still dropping here. And we did get a Golden Cat. That is great. Within less than 100 boxes. That's some very lucky RNG. You might have to open well over 1,000 to get this. The reason why it's so good is because it's got that offense power, which can go in any slot, defense, utility, or offense slot, and give you 7.5% combat advantage. It's a mythic companion, and it's account wide. So yeah, you get this, then you can have it on all your characters. What's great about the Myconid Bullet is that it's got the Mystic Aura, which will give everybody power and accuracy. His other abilities are not great, and he only has 3 slots. But again, that Mystic Aura is high value in endgame. Let's continue to open some more. Oh wait, we did obtain the Snow-clad Manticore and the Butterfly Wings, and also a Book Imp. So the Snow-clad Manticore, you'll see this sell for an absolute ton. It does have a runic aura, which is great, but he's not the only one to have it. The main thing is he's just super unavailable. He's very rare. Just check the auction house, there's only one of them, 2,500,000. We did get the mist form, it just changes you into that. Otherwise, nothing special with this mount. Now, we did obtain that, like, dinosaur mount. You can see that right here. And so that's what it's going to look like. It's very similar to those other dinosaur mounts. This one just has a different color scheme. Again, he's just very rare, and that's why he would be expensive. There you go. Selling for about 1.7 million right now with only 2 available. We did obtain the Tennisers, and yeah, again, nothing special with this one. The combat power, not great there either. There's just better ones. We did get the pink Sylph Wings, which is still pretty good mount with regards to its stats. You can check my 4-slot mount document below. That has all of them listed there. So I'm just going to open a whole bunch of these and try get our hands on the Vistani Wanderer. I believe we still missed this one. Ah, yes, also the leopard printed Yethound. So it's just going to look like this. Again, there's nothing special about it other than it being exclusive. Again, selling for nearly 2 million with only 2 available. A lot of exclusive mounts coming back. And there we go. We did get the Vistani Wanderer. With regards to its abilities, increasing your drops within Barovia, that's nice. This was a Zen market only companion. And then it does have the stats and abilities here to increase all nearby players by 5% movement speed. This is pretty useful in the new dungeon, I would say, but he probably won't take the position of, say, a companion who's going to increase your party's damage. Unless he has some decent damage output, which I doubt, but we can always get him tested out and see how effective it is, and I'll do that for another video. So I believe the last thing we need to obtain that's new here is the Linu Lanarel. I did have some people ask what's the difference between just using opening another and say opening 10. And the thing is just using this here. It's generally slower than if I was to just double click the Astral Lockbox from in my inventory. You can see what we can achieve here just by double clicking. You'll probably open more than your 10 if you were to just individually press open 10, and then you have like this timer before you can open 10 more. And so that just causes it to take longer than if you were to spam click them open. But generally, if I am to actually spend resources on lockboxes, I generally take it slowly just for the sake of it, to see what you get. Here on the previous server, it doesn't matter. None of these rewards are going to benefit me in any way. So we did obtain the companion here. We were pretty lucky. We got everything within just over 600 lockboxes, at least that I wanted. So Linu has the ability to give you bonus 40 and outgoing healing. That's pretty decent for healers. And then she does have the stats and abilities to actually heal people. She's pretty good at it, and I would use her as an active healer companion if you really needed that. Most cases you shouldn't, and you should just run like something to support the team. But again, she was a Zen market only companion. Surprised at adding her here, but like, there's only one available, selling for 19 million. The main reason I would get her is for the utility power for the healers. Ultimately, we got, again, you can see 27,000 trade bars, divide that by 600 boxes, and we got an average of just over 44 trade bars per box, which is a great deal. That is why you buy these Astral Lockboxes. That is why you open them. Trade bars. And especially now, you can spend those trade bars on greater shards and insignia powder, allowing you to get that for a lot cheaper than in other places, giving you the ability to upgrade your collars much easier, and even just insignias in general. But yeah, again, we got very lucky here. You can see all the drops we got there and all of those companions and mounts as well. So it's very nice to see they are adding some new things there. They do indeed all drop of the new ones, including the golden cat, the pink Sylph Wings. They don't seem to screw up anything like they have done in the past. Again, the Astral Lockbox will be releasing next week, Thursday, in this updated format. It is up to you what to do if you have any of these exclusive mounts and companions. potentially want to try and sell them for a little bit cheaper, because yeah, it's very likely those prices will be going down. But they might not go that far. You can see, say, the Black Dead Scorpion. That is still high selling companion. And the Golden Deep Crow also did sustain a pretty decent price. It did drop to nearly 6 million there. So you can probably expect the cat to be somewhat similar, but we shall have to see how many people still need it. Be aware again, you can get these golden companions, at least one of them, for free when you do complete your hero's path, which I actually still not have done on live. And that's, yeah, doing all of the missions, getting everything maxed out, and you get the choice pack there with those available. So that is another reason why they might not be that in demand, especially these days with mythic colors being an absolute ton cheaper to make. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps. Another special thank you to all these channel members for your added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.